Here we are convinced that the supreme power that created and sustains the universe is divine imagining, and it does not differ from human imagination, save in degree of intensity. So God in man is your wonderful imagination. That is God. We tell you that imagination creates reality, but bear in mind that at this human level on earth, it takes time and persistence. If we will persist in the image, live in it, sleep in it, breathe in it, it will crystallize into tangible form. Night after night, we take different facets of this truly great secret. And as we turn to the greatest book on imagination in the world, we treat it differently. So, as we turn to it, bear in mind that the Bible is addressed to the imagination, not to the man of sense or the man of reason. The one that is lost or dead or sound asleep. We will take a simple little verse and show you why it is not addressed to the natural man. Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which is already has been. That which is to be already has been. And God seeks what has been driven away. The natural man cannot grasp that, for to him reality is based only on the evidence of the senses. The man of reason could justify the verse's end, saying, if it has any meaning, then the writer must mean recurrent. The sun comes every day and the moon completes its cycle, and the seasons come and go. If we took a picture of the universe today, the scientists can compute how long it will take to return to this point in the picture. So the intellectual man could justify the verse. But that is not what is meant, or is addressed not to the man of reason or the man of reason, but to the man of imagination. What is it all about? That which is already has been. That which is to be already has been. And God seeks what has been driven away. We are told that he made generic man, male, female, in his own image and called them man. Then we are told that this man was driven out, and the priesthoods tell us he was driven out because of some original sin. I send my child to school to prepare her for living in the world, not to punish her, but to do it. I must send her out. In Barbados, we have a good school system, though not beyond high school. And when I was a boy there, I would see these children arriving from the other islands at the beginning of the school year with their new clothes and their new books. They thought it was exciting, not knowing what it was all about. But then the time came for the parents to kiss them goodbye and leave them in this strange place. And many a child cried himself to sleep, not just for a night, but for the whole term. Such was their homesickness and loneliness. But the parents did it in love and left them there. Many sent their children on to England for still higher education at great sacrifice. And they could not afford to bring them home for vacation, so they had to wait years to see them again. But they did it in love and only love. An infinite being of love did the same thing to us. We were dead. We were fully made and perfect, but we were like the statue of Galatea. And then to quicken man and make him like God, he had to drive him out. Not in space, out in mind. So God became man. The thing that was dead, and to do it, he had to lower himself to this level, which, in comparison to the higher states, would be called dead. This garment of skin you wear has been long in preparation for the Son of God. We are told, he clothed them in garments of skin. It is for schooling purposes. Why are we here? To make images. The whole universe is an image of cosmic fancy. We are learning, so we begin with the simplest thing. A job, a new home, a change in environment. We do it in the same way as our Father did it. But this is a classroom. So we make mistakes. But the fault is not ours. for we are not yet awake. There was the perfect system existing for its creator, and then God set free certain portions of it, and so he prepared the way for his banished ones to return. God seeks what has been driven away, so that he may say, "This my son, who was dead and is alive again." So we are the one he is seeking. There's something hidden in this coat of skin that he is seeking. We must get beyond the senses and begin to create. So I say to everyone that we must start the art of creating, no matter how simple or how big the thing is, no matter what it is that is creating. We create by faith, and faith is belief in the thing not yet seen. We create by assembling an image that implies we now have what we want in this world. And if we are faithful, we bring it to pass. And as we do it, we begin to move through this labyrinthine way for the return of his Son, whom God has afflicted. He will comfort and call his friend. So if you are hurt, do not believe that it was because of what you did in the past. No, we pass through the fixed labyrinthine ways that he has prepared for the return of his Son. So the Son finally awakens, and he walks with me through the whole roadway of these days. You can create anything in this world if you know who you are. And if you do not know, that is why these platforms exist to teach you, for we are all interlaced. You may think you are insignificant. You may even be in jail. But even behind bars, you are creating. And you need not remain in jail if you know who you are.